If communities, including children with and without disabilities, and adults such as teachers, parents, and local authorities learn how to prepare, they can survive and lessen the effect of disasters. Let us study the important tips to remember before, during, and after disasters. How to prepare before the fire. Always be ready. Participate in fire drills. Know the location of the fire exits. And always keep a list of emergency hotlines. What to do during a fire. Get out of the building quickly. Use the most accessible and safest route. For children with mobility difficulties, try to offer support during drills and during actual evacuation, or make use of a buddy system. For children who were trapped, ask for help. As an alternate action for children who were deaf, or for children who have difficulty communicating, children can create noises by whistling or by giving other sound signals, by ringing a bell, or by tapping an object to make a sound. Use a fire extinguisher to help put out the fire. Remember, when using the fire extinguisher, pull the pin. Aim low at the base of the fire. Squeeze the handle. Sweep from side to side until the fire is out. If you catch fire, stop, drop, and roll. If you cannot drop and roll, have a buddy assist you by fanning out the flames using wet or dry cloth to eliminate the fire. If trapped, cover your nose and mouth with a wet cloth as you crawl out of the room. Do not walk through the fire without a wet cloth to cover your body. If inside a high building, use the stairs instead of the elevators. Do not jump out of the burning building. Call or text the fire station for help. What to do before a typhoon. Monitor the news on TV. Be prepared. Radio, a typhoon is coming. Newspaper or online to get updates on the incoming typhoon. Inform the children about the incoming typhoon. Know the location of the evacuation centers. Lastly, prepare an emergency backpack. Make sure to put important items and documents. What to do during a typhoon. Just before a typhoon happens, when the rainfall is not yet too strong, proceed to the nearest evacuation center identified during preparation if your house is not safe. If it is safe in your house, as much as possible, stay indoors. Do not play outside. Wait for the news that the typhoon has passed. What to do before the typhoon that may cause flood. Children can volunteer to help clean the surroundings. children can help to plant trees. The community should promote no cutting down of trees. Always put garbage in their proper containers. What to do during the flood? Leave the doors open to allow flood water to pass through. Ask help from adults to turn off the main electric switch. Unplug all appliances that can be reached by flood water. Do not walk in the flowing waters to avoid injury or diseases. What to do during a landslide? Be alert and move away quickly. Make sure that during preparation stage, children with disabilities practice evacuation exercises with buddies, so that during actual evacuation, children with disabilities and their buddies are familiar with what they are supposed to do during an evacuation. Protect the vital parts of your body. Cover your head with a book or anything that will help protect you. Focus on doing things you can do and by protecting vital parts of your body. What to do after a landslide? Do not touch the soil or other items from the landslide. Check yourself and the people around you. Apply simple first aid for children, such as putting a band-aid on small injuries. Ask for assistance from adults whenever first aid is needed. Clean up the surroundings carefully with adult supervision. What to do during an earthquake? Drop, cover, and hold until the shaking of the ground stops. If you cannot drop, grab an object to cover your vital organs. If you are trapped, make loud noises like banging, stomping, bell ringing, or whistling to be noticed. Move away from hanging objects. During preparation stage, inform children with visual impairment of hanging objects inside rooms that might fall on them when an earthquake happens. Move away from a building or a post. Exit carefully once the earthquake stops. For children who might panic, speak to them calmly. What to do after an earthquake? Stay with your teacher or other adults that can offer help. Protect your head while walking towards the exit. Proceed to a safe and open area with the supervision of adults. Remember to be ready for aftershocks. These are the tips to remember before, during, and after disasters. By studying all of these, we are better prepared for disasters, and we can help save lives. But wait, before we end, let us also take a look at what actions trainers should keep in mind to do with children before, during, and after an emergency. Tell the children, do not enter a building if you smell gas, if there is flood, or if there is a fire. children who have difficulty sensing danger, such as fire and flood, should have preparedness training on how to detect fire and flood. Fire gives a hot, warm feeling and has a burnt smell. Children who have visual impairment should be alerted by a buddy or companions in the school, house, or community. Before an emergency, find out each child's profile such as age, gender, disability, and other important information. Prepare an emergency contact list with the child's name, contact information, and schedule of their children. Conduct workshops with children. List down the different support they need during an emergency. Make sure each child has an evacuation map that they understand inside their go bag. Inform all children and students of agreed assembly or meeting points. Teachers and parents should have an updated data of children, such as name, age, address, contact information, and specific support needed before, during, and after an emergency. Practice identifying and assessing hazards and disaster risks with the children. Encourage the children with visual impairment to bring audio recorders to record discussions. State your name before speaking to the child for them to be informed of whom they are speaking to. Before leaving a conversation, inform the child that you will leave. Give handouts in advance before any activity. Inform the children about the location of different services such as washrooms, drinking water fountains, and clinics. Discussions of disaster risk management should be descriptive. Avoid using pronouns that are vague, such as here and there. Provide specific direction using right, left, forward, and backward when talking about the location of a venue. Remove any barriers that might cause accidents. For children who are deaf, find out their medium of communication if they need the support of sign language interpreters. Give them handouts in advance so they can easily follow the discussion. Make sure to add subtitles or text to pictures or videos. Make use of communication cards to maximize learning and interaction for children with intellectual disability. Establish the buddy system to encourage sharing of support and information. Introduce rules to the children on how to prepare for disasters or emergencies. Make sure that all children are oriented about the different early warning signals of the school or house. Visit evacuation centers, assembly areas, hospitals, police station, and clinics to find out if they are accessible to all children. Next, during an emergency, make sure that early warning reaches all children. Use a combination of audio, visual, and person-centered early warning. Provide transportation support to children who might have difficulty moving or walking. Clarify with each child if they need assistance in contacting their parents or guardian. Lastly, after an emergency, ask the children for help or assistance in cleaning their surroundings. When in an evacuation center, ask the children to come up with a list of do's and don'ts or house rules for them to follow.